guerreiros e guerreiras. Galera, vamos entender um pouco sobre a treta de Felipe Preguiça e Gordon Ryan. Seja bem-vindo ao canal Striker One, eu sou o Lucas Piccolo e trago a vocês informações sobre o mundo da luta. E galera, você que chegou aqui agora, aproveita e já dá uma força pro canal e se inscreve, não vai custar nada. Só apertar aqui nesse botãozinho vermelho. E aproveita e ative o sininho das notificações também, para você receber em primeira mão todo o nosso conteúdo. Sempre que a gente postar, o YouTube vai te avisar. Aproveite e já deixa o like aqui nesse vídeo também. Galera, recentemente, como vocês viram no vídeo anterior que eu postei, que eu vou deixar aqui em cima, Felipe Preguiça projetando novos desafios e se colocou à disposição para substituir André Galvão na super luta no ADCC de 2021 agora, contra o polêmico Gordon Ryan. Nessa deixa ele acabou já falando para Gordon Ryan parar de mentir na internet e falar que ele não quer assinar o contrato. E na verdade, quem não quer fazer essa luta parece que é o Gordon Ryan, porque ele só fica enrolando para acabar marcando essa luta. E Felipe Preguiça falou nada melhor do que o palco da DCC, melhor evento de luta agarrada do mundo. E galera, vamos combinar, seria muito legal essa terceira luta entre os dois. As duas primeiras lutas que eles fizeram, Preguiça saiu com a vitória, então não teria motivo nenhum para ele não querer marcar essa luta, para ele estar fugindo. E na real ele não está, porque faz tempo que ele está querendo marcar essa luta. A primeira foi lá em 2016. Vou colocar aqui o vídeo e vocês vão ver que ele estava até mais magro do que hoje. Hoje eles estão com outro porte físico. Mas aquela luta foi uma luta no estúdio 540, acredito que de portas fechadas, porque você vai ver na luta, tem poucas pessoas assistindo, nada evento oficial e tudo mais. E a segunda luta foi na final do absoluto da DCC, onde Felipe Preguiça também saiu com a vitória, a DCC de 2017. Foram 2 anos consecutivos ganhando do Gordon Ryan. E aí eu acredito que Gordon ficou magoado com essas duas vitórias, hein? E fica agora falando mentira na internet, falando que Preguiça não quer assinar o contrato. Gosta de falar, né? Gosta de fazer o famoso trash talk. Então, agora vamos parar de enrolação. Vou colocar aqui na tela a luta de 2016 do estúdio 540. Confere aí.
For some guys, having your guard threatened that way can be pretty exhausting, but if you have a fair amount of flexibility in your legs and have a good guard, a lot of times it doesn't have than it is Ryan.
Yeah, Gordon's just posting and using a little hip movement where Felipe is using a lot of large muscles to throw those legs by.
And again, almost through, but as we've seen many times, Ryan does a great job with his legs coming up underneath to get under.
Now, again, Felipe tries to throw by. Gordon again trying to get underneath there, but he's a long way away.
Yeah, he's further than he has been in the past.
Yeah.
Have a hard time marrying his hips to that leg.
Yeah, Felipe has got the hand in the inside. Now he's
in a better spot now.
Got his legs back on the inside, I believe Felipe did. Yep. So well countered. Just past the halfway point.
We're finally there. You know, I've had those matches in a tournament before where one of my teammates is halfway through, and you think, Jesus, I thought the mat was almost done. I can only imagine what these guys feel like.
Yeah.
Interesting. Pena seems to be just as comfortable passing to his left and his right. He kind of mixes it up, and he's doing the same passes on both sides. Oftentimes, competitors will have kind of different sets of passes for each side. They'll be more comfortable with one versus the other. But Pena looking just as crafty on both sides. We've seen him pass to both sides throughout the match.
Butterfly guard for Gordon Ryan. Felipe, if you notice when he starts to go, blocks those traps. It's a good idea. There it is. Slides through again, but
Some hand fighting, some aggressive hand fighting, I'll describe it as. Pinna has actually done a really good job throughout this match of where he puts his feet whenever he's standing up in those seated positions. He never puts his foot in a position to where it can be threatened or Ryan can get it. And we see this familiar position here where Pinna has a leg over, trying to pin the guard of Ryan. He's got the right leg over the front of Pinna's thigh. If he can, he would roll underneath, elevate, get underneath that leg.
Yeah.
Pinna looking to maybe smash that knee together so that he can pass around to the other side.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see at some point Gordon stand up and look to switch strategies that way, maybe near the end of the hour if it's still going.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised we haven't seen that so far. There was calls earlier from Tonin for Ryan to do that, and I thought maybe we would see that earlier. Ryan now pushing on the face of Pinna. Maybe a little revenge.
Yeah.
There we go. It's another roll by Pinna. Almost to the back. Tried to come up to the mount.
Yep. Again, now Gordon needs to elevate. He's got underneath with the left leg, but still got a long way to go to bring Felipe forward.
He's going to be looking across that leg over the hip so he can get into that right leg of Pinna.
Still a long way to get there, though, and Felipe wisely.
He decided to bail out. Right, 2-on-1, that arm. Both competitors very, very slippery at this point.
Yeah.
24 minutes left to go. We've been fighting for 36 minutes. There's no doubt about it. Both these guys have spent a lot of energy so far in this match.
Gordon again trying to get underneath.
An hour-long match between Gordon Ryan and Felipe Pinna. If in 22 minutes they're still not in submission, they will go to the EBI style overtime rules.
Yeah, been here quite a bit, as you've mentioned earlier, and that left foot just on the inside for Felipe is what's giving Gordon the trouble from rolling over the left shoulder, the hand fighting as well, but that left foot is on the inside, which keeps it relatively safe from rolling through. And
there's not a lot of hour-long matches in jiu-jitsu, so it's not an easy thing to prepare for, but Ryan seems to have made a name for himself in these types of matches, so he has really got more opportunities than anyone to do them. And so we're seeing maybe at this point where, you know, Pinna maybe being the more veteran of competition, where Ryan actually probably is the beneficiary of his experience more so than Pinna is. Well, early in the match, we did see Pinna get past the guard several times. It's been a while since he's been able to get past the guard of Ryan.
again, that right foot, Felipe is stapled down on Gordon's right leg.
Again, you see,
left leg.
see a lot of hand fighting in this position because ultimately, if Ryan is able to get up underneath Pinna, he's going to get right into the position he's wanted this entire match. But Pinna knows this, and he's done a great job defending it pretty much the entire match.
Yeah.
Pinna just dripping sweat now on top of Ryan. It gives you an idea of just how grueling a match like this is. As you mentioned earlier, having somebody that's consistently threatening throughout a match, really, it can be exhausting.